A group of Donald Trump's lawyers met with officials from the United States Department of Justice yesterday in that long-awaited meeting that they had actually requested at the end of May. Now, if you'll remember, just a couple weeks ago, Donald Trump's lawyers sent a letter to Attorney General Merrick Garland himself saying that they're not happy with the way that Jack Smith has been conducting this investigation. They believe there is some malfeasance afoot, and they would like the opportunity to talk to Merrick Garland about what they feel is going on and, of course, why the investigations should be immediately ended. Well, yesterday, they got their meeting with DOJ officials, and judging from the photographs of the Trump lawyers leaving the meeting, it probably didn't go very well. There were no smiles, there was no talking, it was just solemn faces looking very annoyed about what had happened during their meeting. But all we have is speculation. And legal experts across the board have been out there telling us all of the possibilities that could be in front of us with regard to Donald Trump and the DOJ investigation. Now, the general consensus among the legal experts out there is that this meeting happened because the DOJ is very close to issuing an indictment. So I think that much, if everybody else agrees on it, the people who understand how these work, let's go ahead and take that at face value and assume that indictments are imminent at this point. If we take that as a fact, that lays out a couple of possibilities for us. The first is that the DOJ was meeting with Trump's lawyers to try to work out some kind of plea deal to avoid Donald Trump actually having to go to prison, to avoid a lengthy trial, to just basically say, get him to agree to this, we're not going to send him to jail, we're over. That is possibility number one, and that is, of course, the possibility that most of us on the left hope is not the case. Possibility number two is that the DOJ was discussing the terms of Donald Trump's arrest with Donald Trump's lawyers. Now, here's the thing. Previous conversations about potentially arresting Donald Trump have happened between the prosecutors and Trump's lawyers. The same thing did, of course, happen with the Manhattan case. His lawyers had to go in, they had to work out the details of how he was going to surrender to be arraigned. So that could be what yesterday's conversation was about. Yesterday's conversation could have also been something as innocuous as basically a bitch session for Donald Trump's lawyers. They just went in there, ranted and raved, complained about everything, and then left. And the DOJ may have been, okay, that was weird, but at least we're done with it. So it may have been nothing at all that's going to result in any action at all. But the one person who does seem very upset about what happened yesterday, of course, is Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump got on Truth Social and in an all-caps rant said this: "How can DOJ possibly charge me, who did nothing wrong, when no other presidents were charged, when Joe Biden won't be charged for anything, including the fact that he has 1,850 boxes, much of it classified, and some dating back to his Senate day when even Democrat senators are shocked. Also, President Clinton had documents and won in court. Crooked Hillary deleted 33,000 emails, many classified, and wasn't even close to being charged. Only Trump, the greatest witch hunt of all time." Okay, everything there is literally untrue. I think we've debunked all of those things, plenty of times, so I don't think we need to get back into that. But I do think this little rant from Donald Trump shows that he's nervous. He knows his lawyers did not do a good job yesterday. Whatever their goal was in meeting with the DOJ, I don't think they achieved their goal. They certainly didn't get good news. Again, based on the photographs of these men leaving the Department of Justice, things didn't go their way. But unless somebody at the DOJ leaks or somebody on Trump's legal team leaks, we're not going to know what happened, and it's going to remain a big giant mystery, which is only going to lead to more and more speculation.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.